Okay. So, Glenn, can you introduce yourself and just tell me about your role in the military?
I'm Glen Thompson from Pembroke, Massachusetts. I was in the Marine Corps in 1967 and 68. 68, 69, sorry, 68, 69. I was a Marine Corps grunt, which is infantry. I was in combat.
Cool. Thank you. Um, can you tell me what led you to enlist in the military? How did you end up in Vietnam, and what did the preparation look like?
Well, I was in college. At the time, you had to carry a full college load to avoid the draft. So I was carrying 5 major subjects and working full time. So going to school full time, working full time got to be a real drag. So towards the end of my at the end of my third semester, I decided I'd take a lighter load in my fourth semester and then get drafted.
Mm.
I just couldn't. The workload was crazy. I thought I'd come back out with a GI Bill. So I took a light load and got drafted. I was getting drafted. So I went to my Marine Corps recruiter and I said, I'm getting drafted into the Army. I just am going to the Marine Corps. I'm going 2 years no matter where I go. So I signed up with the Marine Corps for a 2-year enlistment, which was very strange back in those days. They didn't give to a 2-year enlistees out. You could be a 2-year draftee, but not a 2-year enlistee. Not a 2-year enlistee.
Interesting.
So I'm going to join the Marine Corps for a rest. I was working 80 hours a week and going to school full time. It's just crazy. It's just nuts.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I don't work nearly as long as that, and I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That's nuts. What was training like before you landed overseas?
It was intense. It was good training. I mean, I tell you, a lot of whining and crying, but they trained you well to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
They made you very strong, very healthy, and they taught you what you needed to know to stay alive. All you had to do was pay attention and do what you're told. And in most cases, you'd get okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you reached Vietnam, did you have any I guess expectations beforehand what it was going to look like, or anything about like operations, any missions, or was it just kind of you get there, you do what you're told, and that's it?
Well, I had seen the movie The Green Beret, John Wayne's. So and because we were in college, we were a lot of live history going on TV every night. So we kind of had an idea what was going on. As far as what I was going to step into, you had no idea what you were going to step into.
Yeah.
Everyone's war was different. I mean, you talked to Don Murray at church, and he thinks the Vietnam War was the biggest party he ever went to. The guys like myself were in the jungle the whole time. It was miserable.
Yeah.
So everyone's war was different. We were a floating battalion, which means we had no base, so we were basically never secure. Every night was in the jungle, just constantly under the threat of being attacked and not being attacked.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So it was odd.
Yeah. As far as like your superiors went and everything, what did that look like, and what did you think of them, whether it's the people you worked with directly or the major leadership back in the U.S. or?
Well, we didn't really see much of the upper echelon. Like I said, we were in the jungle most of the time, so we didn't have a captain with us or a lieutenant. And we had some decent captains. We had one kind of a lazy little toad. He sent us out to do all the work, and he'd take all the credit.
Yeah.
But most of the guys are pretty regular guys. They were out there with you. We would be with your own fire team or your own on your way to the X foxhole. There wasn't much socializing going on. There wasn't much, not a lot of time. We spent like 12 days aboard the aircraft carrier, USS Okinawa. That was our base. So of the 5.5 months I was there, we spent 12 days secured. Other than that, we were in the jungle.
Wow.
So.
When you were I guess on your, given your assignment, given your task, and on your mission, how did you, I guess, feel about them? If that makes any sense. I'm not sure.
Well, our mission was basically search and destroy. So we would spend just endless days sometimes searching for caches of Viet Cong ammo or food stashes. So we go to a village or go to a place where I thought there might be Viet Cong. We spend the whole day digging holes trying to find caches of ammo and caches of food. So it was very tedious because it's hard to travel out. Monsoons. So it was raining every afternoon. You were sweating like a pig. And then it was like 105, 110 degrees out, just blazing sun, and then the pouring rain would just pour buckets of water on you. So it was pretty monotonous.
Yeah.
And then you go from that to a firefight. So from incredible monotony to incredible hyperness, what you call it.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did you, I guess, what made you, what was it that brought you back from Vietnam? Was it the war was over? Was it a discharge?
No, I got shot twice. I got hit twice. Second time got me out.
Yeah.
Second time I got shot in the stomach, took a rib out, and took a part of the back of my leg off. So that got me sent home.
Crazy.
It was a major enough wound to get me out.
I think.
The first time was
Oh, go ahead.
The first time was just a small shrapnel wound. That didn't count much.
I think I remember in high school when you came in to speak, you had you had shrapnel?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I hit in the leg with.
Crazy. Insane. And what was that transition like back to the States?
It was kind of odd in some ways. But I tell you, I was more terrorized driving on the highway than I ever was in Vietnam. Came back driving down Route 3, like, holy moly, they're all trying to kill me. There's a few bad guys, they're all nuts. And that and sudden noises, of course, just sent me on the ground. Because you always see mortars all the time, but so you have mortars coming in, and so all of a sudden these boom, they just kind of backfiring or whatever. It would just set my heart racing, and I just sometimes literally jumped to the ground.
Wow.
But that maybe a year that lasted.
Wow.
Being very sensitive to loud, quick noises.
Yeah, understandably so.
Yeah.
Did the war at all, did you feel like people looked at you differently after you came back and you had put in your time and your service?
No. See, most of the crowd I hung with, a lot of the guys I hung with hadn't been over there or had families over there or brothers over there, and I never felt the nonsense. But I didn't go to bars. I didn't go hanging around crazy people who were doing stupid things. When I went back to school at Bridgewater was a very conservative school. We had a whole big Jets club over there. I really didn't feel much of anything as far as the animosity of what was going on.
Yeah. Is there anything like in that time afterwards, or even while you were over in Vietnam, would you have was there anything you would have done differently, or has it just you're
No, I had no real choice.
Yeah.
Once I signed the line, I signed my name, I was in. That was it. Whatever they say goes. They're in charge, and they basically own your body.
Yep.
They say jump, you say how high. If you don't, you go to jail. So
Yeah. Crazy.
very little choice.
Mhm. And I guess just to wrap it up, obviously I know you from, I guess, from church connections.
Right.
And has your experience in the war, has it influenced your, how has it influenced your faith? And just, I guess, interactions with other people or your view of God?
Um, I don't think it changed anything. I mean, I was a history major. I was very much aware of wars and what's been going on for the last umpteen hundreds of thousands of years. Wars
Yeah.
have been going on and things have been going on and bad people doing bad things. As far as I'm concerned, we did the right thing.
Mhm.
I'm not sure we did the right thing the right way, but I think the idea was right to keep people from becoming enslaved in communism.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't think it changed. It didn't change me very much on the side of the thing.
Yeah.
I kind of had the same feelings going in as I had coming out.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's too much politics going on. There's no doubt about that. But there's politics going on now.
Yep. Yeah, there sure are.
Yeah, so I don't know. Same old, same old.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know you were a history major.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm a history major as well, so
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yep. Good stuff. Well, thank you for carving out the time in your crazy schedule to
Okay.
talk with me.
If you think of anything else, just call. Then it's okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's it for the interview.
Okay.
Yeah.